Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Friends, we have a good one today. Why? Because we get to journey back into JMS's masterpiece and watch Babylon 5. Specifically, Season 4, Episode 2, What Happened to Garibaldi? Quick note, I saw this title and I thought to myself, I'm assuming it's going to be a Mike-specific episode. What I always think is funny is on our more recent Mike-specific episodes, we've had very leading titles. What Happened to Garibaldi? Gray 17 is missing. And none of the other ones are like that. Everything else is real nebulous, but like a Mike specific is like very direct. It engages you specifically with what the plot's gonna be. I don't know. I found it very funny, friends. I'm sorry I'm rambling. Let's get to it. If you could do me a quick favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for a very leading title for Babylon 5 or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to answer the age-old question that could only be asked by Babylon 5 Season 4 Episode 2. What happened to Garibaldi? Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go!
It's been 9 days since Captain Sheridan was presumed killed at Zahadum.
9 days since Mr. Garibaldi disappeared on patrol outside the station.
I assumed that Mike hitched a ride with the Shadow.
We know the enemy's gonna strike back.
Love this shot.
Rumor has it that this time's gonna be the last time. This time they're gonna end it.
Well, they're coming for Babylon 5 if they want to end it. Hey, Lanier.
In coming to you, I'm committing a breach of protocol. But you should know. Someone should know. There's a problem with the Len.
Is she sick?
Who are you? What do you want? Who are you? Who are you?
Is your friend still here, John? I need like a breakdown of his injuries. He's got to be messed up. I mean, can he walk? There he is.
You were dreaming. There's no way off Zahadum. Might as well give up. Reconcile yourself as I did.
The first obligation of a prisoner is to escape.
Yeah, so you're a prisoner too, this guy? I don't think that's...
If one is a prisoner of love, one must escape to solitude. If one is a prisoner to joy, must one escape to sadness?
It's a weird use of the word, though.
I see you're still upset that I won't tell you my name. So what does it matter?
John doesn't seem that hurt, though.
The universe began with a word, you know?
What was the word?
And you can't conceive a thought without language. So, which created the other? And thus, created the universe.
Okay. I'm glad we can have this discussion while we're in a pit.
I see you're far too wrapped up in your quest. Who are you?
How did you know about it?
It's a dangerous question, isn't it?
It is.
There's never a good answer to it.
It's our answer. It's everyone else's answer.
You're dead.
That's enough.
How long have you been here?
I don't know. A day, maybe two.
The sun has risen and set 9 times. You haven't eaten. You ought to be starving. Are you hungry? Thirsty?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
There's no pulse.
Because, my reluctant friend, you are quite dead.
Oh, my God. Chills.
The year is 2261. The place...
Babylon 5. I love this show so much, he says to the choir. Love it. I love this show. I don't have nearly the experience that so many of you have with science fiction. I'm trying to change that with this whole channel. But I just can't imagine anything ever being better than this. This is so good. Absolutely leave the door open for something to be as good, you know, in the future or something. But in my mind and for my money, I just don't see anything ever being able to beat this ensemble of characters, this story, this dedication to the telling of the story. So amazing. So utterly amazing. And JMS, you're at the absolute core of it. Whatever happened to Mr. Garibaldi? Oh, it's Mr. I only have what happened to Garibaldi.
It's a trick.
Is it?
Wayne Alexander, son of a bitch. How are you doing, Jack?
I fell.
You couldn't have survived that, dude.
Entropy consumes everything. We all hit bottom.
Ha.
Did you hit bottom?
I don't remember.
There are only two possibilities.
Great shot.
If you hit bottom, then you are dead. If you did not hit bottom,
You're still falling.
you are still falling, and all of this is a dream. Unless
Both are
you're in between.
Between what?
Between moments.
The man in between. The prophecy.
Tick. A possibility for joy is gone. Talk. A careless word ends one path, opens another.
Can Wayne Alexander be every guest star?
Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick.
How do I know you're not behind all of this, huh? Just what are you up to? Who are you?
Who are you?
Oh, wow.
But closer to tick or closer to talk? I don't know.
Tick is life, right?
We have all the time in the world.
Yeah, I mean, he thought he was there for a day or two at the most. It's been 9. Wow, 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 wow. Jakar, hot on the case. Be careful, dude, if some Centauri catch you. Jakar even looks cool. He's so cool.
It's legal. It was salvage. Finders, keepers, losers. Buys them from finders.
Where'd you find it?
I'm told you salvaged this from an abandoned Star Fury you found floating dead in Sector 87. Is that correct? There's a partial serial number on this piece. It matches the ID number of a Star Fury that belongs to a friend of mine. His name is Michael Garibaldi.
Look how far he's gotten in 2 weeks.
How did you know where to find it?
I said I got nothing to say.
Jakar, look out.
I intend to finish my conversation.
I don't think so.
Such a negative personality.
Oh. Oh my God. Let's go, guys. Oh, what a shot.
Come on!
Marcus cut his hair.
I might have something for you.
That's a Centauri guard, isn't it? They look like tin soldiers. Is she depressed?
Yes.
Rightfully so.
Is there a problem?
This is
Well,
it.
you tell me.
Dynamic we haven't seen.
But you're partly human now.
Your system can't handle the stress you're putting on it. If you don't stop, you're going to hurt yourself.
She doesn't care.
But nothing is going to be served by endangering your own life.
Justice is served.
Justice?
John is gone. My fault that the alliance against the shadows has crumbled.
No,
that the
no,
heart
no.
has gone out of them.
No, no, no.
I broke the trust between us. And when he learned the truth on his own, he didn't choose his actions. His actions chose him.
No, I think motivations here are a little...
I wanted to protect him.
You did.
I should have loved him less and trusted him more.
Oh, great scene, but no, no, no. Franklin, it's up to you, buddy. You know what guilt's like.
If John does not return from Zahadum, if he's dead, then my soul will join him.
Oh, no, I knew that was gonna... Come on now.
I will see him again. In the place where no shadows fall.
Come on now. Come on, Franklin, you're never at a loss for words, buddy. He's just been through a struggle, too, that he could readily adapt to this situation. And I'm hoping he does that. Franklin is a really good person for her to talk to right now.
Strange that they are still after us. The altercation was a small one. No one was harmed.
Yeah, but you mentioned Garibaldi and the Star Fury.
If you're going to be worried every time the universe doesn't make sense, you're going to be worried every moment of every day for the rest of your natural life.
Your point being?
My point being...
It's a Minbari fighting pike, several hundred years old. You're just jealous because you don't have one. Bad case of Pikel envy, if you
Well, I suppose I should appreciate your concern. Compassion is a rare commodity these days.
There you go. There you go, Jakar.
Why are you doing this?
He's your friend.
He's my friend.
Yeah.
I've never had a friend before who wasn't a Narn.
Love that, man. I knew that.
May I?
I bet you that's very symbolic, him giving over that pike. I bet you that means a ton.
To open it, you pressed...
I like it.
That's the one. Citizen Jakar, the last of the Kari still free.
I've seen that guy in a bunch of things. I can't remember what it is. The bar owner.
Wakey, wakey.
Eggs and bakey.
And your head nailed to that wall over there. If you don't tell me what my friend and I need to know.
My friend and I. The way that JMS grows these relationships and so quickly, but so realistically is so good. It's just so good.
Log and other official files. I was looking through them when I found this.
It's for you. It is so difficult for me. Every scene we go to, I mean, how rare is this for a show that every scene we go to, I love what's going on. But when we go to a new scene, I don't miss what we just saw because I'm so interested in this other story. Amazing.
We actually had a quiet day today.
Huh.
The job now is to turn this around and make it into something positive. My dad always told me that's the only way you deal with pain. You don't surrender, you don't fight it. You turn it into something positive. He used to say, if you're falling off a cliff, you may as well try to fly. You've got nothing to lose.
Oh my God, John.
So many of my friends died in Minbari hands. And here I am.
Star Killer.
In love with one of them. For a long time, I thought about not saying anything. Yeah, I've fallen off one hell of a cliff.
All this shit about cliffs and falling and flying.
I let myself think maybe I really can fly.
Oh, loving the age of cholera, everybody.
He was given the location of Mr. Garibaldi's star fury by someone from Interplanetary Expedition.
Of course.
Did you get a name?
Montagna. That's all he had. So,
Mortania?
I'm staying here with you.
Marcus, if you stay here, we'll never find out who and where this Montagna is. We need Babylon 5's resources for that. I am the last of the Kari.
Ah.
I fought in our war of liberation against the Centauri. I can take care of myself. If you stay, I will be deeply offended.
Huh?
Jakar.
This is a personal mission for me.
It's a quest.
All right. Get some sleep. I'll send word if I find anything. Thank you.
You really going back, Marcus, or? Oh, that's dope. Is that his shuttle? Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God. No, no. Where did that hit him? Where did that hit him?
From their beginnings 1,000 years ago, when they were first created by Valen,
The Rangers have always been our first.
Jeffrey? Oh, this show rips me apart.
I hold before you a chance to shine in the night, to strike one last blow that will be heard and remembered 1,000 years from now.
They need only a single rallying cry.
I call upon you, upon the entire White Star Fleet, to be that voice.
Yeah.
If the others are afraid, then we will show them what must be done. And if our deaths are required, they will at least light the way.
Show them that too.
We will attack Zakadun. We will strike. Our chances of success are small. But if we stay here and do nothing, they're even smaller.
They're coming, yeah.
A dear friend said to me, if you're falling off a mountain, you may as well try to fly. Here, at the end, I offer you one final chance to fly.
Oh, I love her so much. Oh my god, I'd follow her. I'd follow her to Zahadum. I'd follow her to the gates of hell too.
Just a moment.
Londo, be careful, dude. Yeah, exactly. It was Veer.
Oh, Mallory. He does not reveal his mind to me, only his intentions. Please.
Amazing.
Mallory, you've kept us waiting. I should be very upset with you.
It was the middle of the night, dude.
Before I entered your majesty's presence, I had to be properly attired, or it would be disrespectful.
I see. Then I should not have you killed for it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I had your majesty's spirit in my heart. And so by killing me, you would also be killing a part of yourself. As a loyal Centauri, I would strongly object to that.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah, just talk crazy, Londo. That's music to this guy's ears.
A gift. I wanted you to see it as soon as it arrived.
Not Jakar. Please, not Jakar. Please, not Jakar. Please.
No one turns down one of my gifts.
Please, 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 please.
It's something you've wanted for a long, long time.
Oh, no.
Would you like to see your gift now?
Yes, man.
He'll kill Jakar. He'll kill Jakar. Please don't be Jakar.
There he is, the last of the Kari. But now he's here for our amusement. And well, when he ceases to be amusing... Ah?
Oh, no.
Thank you for this gift.
Londo, come on, Jude.
Have you anything to say?
Do you by any chance happen to know where Mr. Garibaldi might be?
Yeah, Mike, where the hell are you, dude?
Whose orders? Orders. Whose orders? Whose orders?
We can't tell you that. You must know that by now.
Look, I told you, I don't remember anything.
Your vital signs indicate you're being somewhat less than honest. Don't think, Mr. Garibaldi. Don't think, Mr. Garibaldi. Just tell us.
That's not Morden's voice, is it? Oh my god. What the hell? He was on the back of that shadow craft. I remember that. I thought that was part of the plan. Psycor? I didn't see a badge. God, this is tough.
Hello, Jakar.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You were foolish to leave Babylon 5, you know. You had sanctuary there. As soon as you left, you were vulnerable.
He's going after Mike. I don't think he can get him out. I don't think he will.
You will be tortured. You will be tortured for a very long time. I have seen them prolong suffering.
Maybe Veer? I don't know.
And they will make an incision here, just beneath the neck. Assuming you are still conscious, still entertaining, they will begin removing your internal organs in pieces no longer than this. You will die.
And does this please you?
No. No, it doesn't.
I'm not saying anything during this.
You have never been a friend to me, but what he would do to you, I would not wish for anyone.
Come on, Londo.
There is a monster on the throne, Jakar. A well-protected monster.
That I put there.
I believe I can save your life, but it would not be easy. And you will suffer greatly before this is over. I cannot help that. I wish I could.
Oh, Londo.
I must watch. And you must endure until the time is right.
Oh my god.
You didn't ask the price for my cooperation.
He doesn't care about his life.
You are not exactly in a position to bargain, Jakar.
Neither are you.
Ah.
You want my help for the sake of your people. I will give it.
If you free mine.
For the sake of my own. If I remove the monster from your throne, you will remove the monster from my world. Promise me this. I will do as you ask.
What do you care, Londo?
You have my word.
Oh my God, friends. Oh my God, friends. This is, season 4 is shaping up to be a humdinger, man.
I've come full circle.
Don't we all?
You're not the closed circle, though.
Tick, you're alive. Talk, you're dead. The only way out is to surrender, to talk.
No. No, I can't do that. Don't you understand?
He's a fighter.
It's a terrible thing when your children fight. I warned the others, but they didn't listen. They never listen.
Who are you?
How long have you been here?
A long time.
Who are you?
I was old when the molecules of your world joined and called themselves land and sea and fish and man.
First ones, yep.
Not one of the first ones. I am the first one.
Oh my God.
Why are you still here?
I'm waiting.
For what?
You.
You're the first to make it this far. 1,000,000 years.
You don't look...
No, I don't. Who are you?
That was you.
The light.
Did you know you have a Vorlon inside you?
I knew it!
If you go to Zahadu, you will die. Jump.
Jump now.
Gosh.
Is that its name? I think I met it once long ago.
Really?
Did he know?
That I was here? Almost certainly.
He wanted you to meet.
Break off pieces of their consciousness and put it into other organisms.
Like they do with Lita.
You must lay down the burden of life, both of you, and surrender yourself to talk. You're not embracing life, you're fleeing death. And so you're caught in between.
The in-between. The man in between.
When you are no longer looking for reasons to live, but can simply be.
Listen, John.
Surrender yourself to death. The death of flesh. The death of fear.
This is amazing.
It's getting darker. I know. You're close, friend. Very close.
Come on, John.
Do you have anything worth living for?
Delenn.
I can't see you anymore.
As it should be.
Keep going, John.
What if I fall? How will I know if you'll catch me?
You don't.
But I can breathe on the remaining embers. It may not work. But I can hope.
Oh. Keep going, John.
Do you have anything worth living for?
Sleep now.
Oh.
And catch you if you should fall.
Delenn!
Keep going, John. You said you'd breathe life into him. You said you'd breathe on the embers, dude. Oh, you sons of bitches! Oh, son of a bitch. They expansed me. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Babylon 5, Season 4, Episode 2, What Happened to Mr. Garibaldi, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished What Happened to Mr. Garibaldi, the second episode of the 4th season of Babylon 5. Holy shit, friends. Oh my God, this episode was without a doubt the fastest feeling episode I've had experienced in Babylon 5. I was enraptured, and I cannot believe this episode had so much in it, and they had one scene on what happened to Mr. Garibaldi, one mic scene in this entire misnamed episode. It's not misnamed because Jakar was looking for him too, but holy shit, friends. Amazing episode. This is one of my favorite episodes, to be very, very honest. And it's so tough to say stuff like that in a series like Babylon 5, where you're like, oh, this is my favorite episode. There are just so many incredible episodes. I always say this is one of my favorites because Wow, I have had so many that have moved me so much. This one, and again, I apologize, everybody. I thought, my hand to God, I thought I had 10, 15 minutes left of this episode. And I realized that through the Londo and Jakar scene and through Lorien, whatever we're calling him, and John, the first one, I was silent because I was unbelievably engrossed in what was going on. The scene, I mean, and again, the scene with Marcus and Jakar too. Oh dear God, they were so incredible. Delin and Franklin. I mean, the entire episode was ridiculously good. Oh my Lord, everybody. Okay, so God, let's just talk about it a little bit. You know, this is actually one of the ones that I don't want to go into too much. I don't want to go in depth in too much of this because the episode spoke for itself. My stupid, comments on it are pale in comparison to what we just witnessed. But I'm just going to give you what I'm feeling after watching some of these episodes. And just, again, the brilliance of JMS is assumed in every syllable that I utter. I am, at no point have I ever looked at, I can't even believe this. At no point have I ever looked at anything in this show and thought, that could have been done different. I never thought that. Or I wish they would have done. The only thing I ever wish in Babylon 5 is I want more of it. You know what I mean? I want more of that. I want a question answered. I'm, greedy in that respect. That's the only thing I desire. I never want to see something different. I never want to see something, a different outcome. Because even the bad outcomes end up being amazing, again, I think the number one thing that I was carrying with me after season 1 was the loss of Sinclair. I was like, and it always kind of weighed on me through season 2 into season 3, and then War Without End hits. And oh my God, the payoff for being upset about Jeff being gone was rewarded with, I can say that War Without End is definitely my favorite, but I always have to preface it because so many good episodes. This one was this was rarefied air as well. This was so good. All right, friends, let's talk about this because here's the one thing that I really enjoyed in this one. Londo and Jakar, I think it's easy to say. Now, I'm going to preface it with this. If we had had one central figure, like if Jeff had made it all the way through, or John started in season 1 and we never had a Jeff, I think that character, if this makes sense, I think that character would have gone on the biggest kind of arc or the biggest kind of like narrative evolution. But, and that would have been still a fight, I think, because Jakar, in my mind, is just ridiculous. His character has been amazing from the jump. It has grown in a direction that I've absolutely loved. And it is, I've every beat of that performance is amazing, and really the same could be said for Londo. It's tough to, again, it's almost as an audience member, I try to remove myself, and normally I'm never like this. Normally I can just look at the performances and everything and be like, oh yeah, Londo's great. He's playing a bad guy, but he's great. Jakar's great. He's playing the good guy. He's great. I never really differentiate between, the motivations or the actual, like, how society would view them as far as good or bad. But in this one, in Babylon 5, I am so engrossed in the story. As I know so many of you are, and believe me, I know I'm talking to the choir here. I know that everybody's going, yeah, Greg, we get it, bud. It's been 30 years. We've been 3 decades into this bad boy. I totally understand. So what I'm saying is, it sounds kind of foolish, because I've just stumbled upon this, but please know that I just sharing the experiences that you all have already traveled and to go through these narrative roads and highways and byways is utterly fascinating to me because, like my long-winded way of saying, normally when I watch something, I don't get so drawn into the story that I am blinded by the, oh, that's a bad guy. So he can't possibly, or she can't possibly be as good as the good guy in my eyes. You know what I mean? And so I always kind of just, it doesn't matter, good or bad. I'm looking at how the characters are and the story is. it's just not that way for Babylon 5. I'm too in it. I can readily admit this is a huge weakness in this show for me, because I am such a G'Kar fanboy that when anybody does anything to him now, I'm immediately bristle. I immediately, like, want to jump into the screen and start just wailing on the Emperor, you know what I mean? Which I wanted to do before G'Kar showed up. Now I really want to. But in this, I have to remind myself all the time that, Londo is such an engaging, intricate, finely crafted character that he would have be light years in this show. He would be the number one, just the picture of a narrative growth, narrative evolution, if we didn't have G'Kar, who was again, it's just a testament to JMS that, and obviously the acting and the performances that are being put into these, but JMS creates such amazing characters. They have incredible paths before them. So many options and so many paths that they could take. You're not really sure which direction you want to see them go in, but when they do make a choice, make a path, a decision, side with somebody, fight somebody, that it ultimately, I agree with each and every one, even if I never even considered that before. It's just an amazing bit of storytelling. Okay, so here's my question for you. I don't want to go on and on, because this is an episode I can talk for 15 minutes. I'm trying to cut myself down. I've been getting long-winded here, friends, if you can believe it. But in this one, here's my question for you. We saw this incredible scene. Every scene with G'Kar and Londo is just masterclass shit. In this scene, were you shocked that Londo said the things he said about G'Kar? I was not. I've always harbored the idea that even in the most, violence-laden, dripping statements that he has made about G'Kar, I have always felt that somewhere in him, Londo, at the very least, feels sorry for what he did or what hand he had in the G'Kar situation. Because they always struck me as not necessarily like frenemies, but two antagonists that respected the hell out of each other, that, they just couldn't stand each other, but the respect was almost friendship for the two of them. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying that they saw themselves or they respected the shrewdness of the other, which I'm sure they did at one point. I think it was more like, they're not so, it's not a situation of them being similar either, where they're very like one another and they can see a reflection of themselves. I still don't think it's that. I think it is literally two adversaries who are so finely skilled at going against the other, G'Kar versus Londo, Londo versus G'Kar, that it has grown into something that the two can't live without. It's you look across there and it's almost like the Joker and Batman. The Joker said one time, I don't want to kill you. Are you out of your mind? You are literally the only reason why I want to live. This fight, this eternal struggle. And I'm not saying that that's the similar kind of motivations of Londo and G'Kar. I'm just saying that at this point, their lives have been so intertwined in this animosity and this adversarial nature that at this point, I don't know if they can exist separately. I don't know if G'Kar can continue. G'Kar sort of branched off from that a little bit. Londo sort of, because of the way that the war has kind of gone. But when they come back together, it's immediately rekindled. Almost like long lost friends being able to jump right back into the friendship. It's that incredible respect that I've never seen outside of a war film or something like that, which this is sort of is. This level of respect. And if I have witnessed it in like a war movie where like the opposing generals look at each other and like, damn, that person really knows what they're doing. If the thing is, they never have like interaction. They never meet. They're always a distance, like a battlefield between them, or the front line or whatever it would happen to be. In this, we have interaction, and that interaction to me is what has grown this and evolved this relationship beyond into something I think has rarely been captured in any form of storytelling. It is ridiculously good. And I'm already running over on my time that I told myself. And the last thing that I will say, I will end with this one, my friends. Wayne Alexander needs to be in every episode of this show. We just put different makeup on him and he can continue to play whatever character JMS needs him to play. This guy is a super star. The Jack the Ripper episode, this Lorien, or if that's how we're calling him, the first one, the TikTok stuff, I will never forget. I will never TikTok life. Death. I will never forget that. That is, and in my Swiss cheese brain, that's a proclamation. This, oh my God. Is it too early to say that season 4, at least the start, might be my favorite start so far? You can't do it better than this, friends. The start of this, you can't do it better. I mean, this is unreal, friends. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm walking off. Oh, friends, season 4 is upon us, and I could not be happier. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time to board the mighty Babylon 5. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But all that is then and this is now, my friends, and now, unfortunately, it's time to step away from one of my very favorite episodes of Babylon 5, which is saying something. So, friends, as the Greek chorus, our reward after having watched this and spreading the tale to others that haven't seen it to join in, our reward for being that added part of the narrative is to jump back into our story that we just saw and say goodbye from a specific spot. So where should we say goodbye from? I mean, we are needed across everything. I mean, should we be with Jakar? Should we be with John? Should we be with Delenn? Should we try to help somebody else out? I mean, my God, we are needed everywhere, my friends. So this has happened a couple times. I'm going to leave this one up to you. You pick where you think we are needed the most. You can tell me in the comments where you think we should be, and I'll agree with each and every one, because, friends, we are in the middle of one of the greatest, if not the greatest story ever told. And no matter what sentence or scene or show or episode or season, we know we're still in the greatest story ever told. Friends, until we can continue the next chapter, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.